excuse my unmade bed in the background, but these vlog videos are going to be much more informal, as you can see by the very much lack of makeup on my face and the bun in my hair. So this is my very first vlog. It is my Camp Nanowrimo July 2019 vlog for the first week of camp. So today is Sunday the 30th of June. So this isn't supposed to kind of be in the video. Nano only starts tomorrow, but I thought I'd take you through my little planning process. It's very minimal. I'm not doing a lot of prep, and also introduce you to the book I'm writing and the very hellish process that I'm using to write it. So the book I'm writing is called To Wear a Crown. I want to call it New Adult, but New Adult has very strict parameters and conventions. So I'm just going to say that it is ideal for readers between the ages of 17 and 30. For years I've been calling it a dystopian, but in the last few days I've realized it might actually be low fantasy. So there's that. So this book, I'll do a official WIP introduction video sometime in the future, so I'm not going to go into what this book is about or anything right now, but I'm going to tell you the absolute hell this book has been to write. So I started writing this book when I was 17, just turning 18. It was the December holiday of my senior year in high school, which was in 2015. Yes, we're in 2019. I know. So what I did with this book is I wrote the first draft, not even the first draft, half of the first draft by hand. Because in high school I wrote all my books by hand, and then I would type it over onto the computer and then upload it to all the wonderful sites like Wattpad, Inkit, Writers Cafe, things like that. And then I would rewrite every single scene by hand again, editing it. So every scene I would sit down, I would write it, and then I would rewrite that scene by hand so that my mom could read it. My mom is like my alpha reader to this day, and she is amazing at that. So I would rewrite it by hand. So I basically had a second draft that was being created alongside my first draft, all by hand. And then last year, September, I came to the realization that I do not have 30 years to start my writing career. I would really like to start it as soon as possible. I want to do this with my life. So I started reading writing blogs, started watching authorship videos, and I realized normal people don't take 5 years to write a book. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and type it, because then I have the document there. I can just edit on it and then submit it. But I also made a few adjustments to the story. So I made one of my main characters an ex-cage fighter, because I felt like she didn't have enough of a story and enough of motivation. So that kind of was added to the story. And I also decided to do a pretty big plot twist near the end. So then I decided, okay, I'm going to do an outline of the entire story, what I have already written, because I hit about the halfway mark, maybe a little bit later than that, with the written drafts. I also then went ahead and planned the last third of the book, which I had no idea what was going to happen. And this is after almost 3 years of writing this book. I still didn't really have the last third planned out, because I am much more of a pantser than a plotter. But I decided, you know, this needs to get done. Let's plot it out, and then we have a plan. So then I started typing it from the very first scene. So I essentially started writing the book again with the changes into it. So I used my written draft, the second written draft, as a roadmap, and then I started typing it. At the moment I am just over 70,000 words with the typed version, which is the halfway mark, about there. And I have, I think, 4 or 5 scenes left in the written draft, and then I'm gonna go over to just writing from my head again, which, you know, you have to keep in mind I haven't done for 3.5 years, so we'll see how that goes. So anyway, I tried doing Camp Nano in April. I set a very measly goal of 10,000 words, and I only got to about 7,000. And now in July, I'm attempting the 50,000, so the odds are not in my favor. But this is the first time attempting Nano or Camp Nano while I'm on holiday. Because for those of you who don't know, I'm also a law student, so life is quite hectic. So trying to do Camp Nano in a test month or an exam period really isn't setting yourself up for success. So I'm going to be doing July Camp Nano 50,000 words. If I can do it, then my book will be very, very close to being done. So for someone who's been working on this book for 3.5 years, even longer than that, to think that my book could almost be done after a month is amazing. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to put everything into it because I really want to finish this book. And then my next project will definitely have a much better process, a more streamlined process. I won't, you know, write every scene by hand twice and then start typing it halfway through, because I'm a mad woman. I don't know what was going through my mind. I am an adult now, and it is time to get a better process for writing books. So anyway, my prep for tomorrow's Camp Nano. I have a little calendar that I set up having daily word counts so that I can get my 50,000 in. They aren't the exact same word count. I have kind of it planned out in weeks and in terms of weekends. And then also university starts on the 22nd of June. So I have to give myself a little leeway when classes and tests and projects, etc. start again. And then I have my written draft in this nice little ledger here. You can see I'm very professional with my title. So I have about 5 scenes left in this. My outline is also in here. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to read through those last few written scenes, because those are the ones that I'm going to have to write at the beginning of Camp Nano. So I just want to see what exactly is going to be happening. And then also I have to make some changes to the written draft, because one of the characters gets attacked in one of the scenes I've already written, and she is injured quite severely. So in the written draft, I feel like she recovers way too quickly. So I want to change that, but that means that the dynamics of the scenes are going to be very different because she's going to be indisposed. So I just have to figure out exactly how I'm going to do those dynamics. And then the written draft, I stopped at a certain point because that was a very difficult point in terms of the plot. And I still don't really know how I'm going to make that specific scene work and plan out where everyone's going and get the timelines to make sense together, but we'll see. And then I'm just going to read through my outline pretty quickly. My outline is very rough. It just has literally the name of the scene, and for some scenes it isn't even there. And I think a lot of the scenes that I have planned out for the coming chapters are redundant, but I think I'm going to write them, or start writing them at least, and then I can edit them out or maybe shorten them when I do the editing. So that's what I'm really going to do today, and then I'm going to relax for the rest of the day because my goal for tomorrow is 3,000 words. I don't think I've written 3,000 words in a day since like my first year of university, when I've had lots of time to put into my writing. Now I am 4th year law. There's not time for 3,000 words during the semester, so we'll see how tomorrow goes. So yeah, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow for the official start of Camp Nanowrimo. Hey guys, it is officially Camp Nanowrimo. It is Monday, the 1st of July, so let's kick off this month of writing 50,000 words in 31 days. So I woke up this morning at about 9. Well, I woke up before that, but I only got out of bed at 9. Ate some breakfast, drank some coffee, did a little quasi-meditation while cloud watching. I used the Good Vibes official app to do my meditation. They also have a YouTube channel, so I'll put that up in the cards for you guys. You should really check it out. It's amazing. That weird sound you're hearing in the background is my air purifier. So you're probably going to be hearing that throughout because I love putting that on. Today I have sage, menthol and lavender mix in there for ease of breathing, and it soothes the senses because I have a cold, so I thought ease of breathing would be great. Why am I so out of breath? Anyway, then I did some stretches. I made myself some green tea, poured myself some water, and got myself some nachi slices for sustenance while I am writing. And then we had to move the dog houses because the rain was coming in. They have a little area that has a roof over it, but it's still outside, and the water was kind of coming in from the side, so we had to move that a bit. So maybe that's why I'm so out of breath. Yeah, and then I cleaned up my room, got ready for the day, and here I am. So today's goal is 3,000 words, which is a lot. But I'm going to divide it into 2, maybe even 3 writing sessions. We'll see how the first one goes and then plan ahead from there. So what you will be seeing right now will be my first writing session of the day. That was my first writing session of July 2019's Camp Nanowrimo. I wrote 1,265 words, which I feel like is a good word count for the first session because I haven't written since the end of May. So it took a little time to get back into it, but I really started getting my groove back towards the end, which means I have just under 1,800 words left for the day, which I think I'll be able to do for the rest of the day. It's only 5 to 12 at the moment, so I still have a lot of time today. My manuscript is at 73,575 words at the moment, so we'll see how it goes. That was really fun. The end of that, towards the end, it was really fun to write. There were a few things that I really enjoyed writing in there. So yeah, so I just had the most amazing lunch. I made myself some chicken tacos with cheese, salsa and avo. Then I watched some Nat Geo Wild and did a very quick workout on the treadmill. So yeah, that's what I did. It is 2:05 at the moment, so I'm going to start my second writing session of the day and we'll see how that goes. I have 1,800, little less, but let's say 1,800 left to reach my 3,000 goal for the day, and then I have really set myself up for success for the rest of this month. So let's see how it goes. My second writing session of the day. Apparently I'm saying session now. It is now 3:20 and I wrote 1,870 words in that session, which puts me at 3,035 words for the day, which means that I made my 3,000 word goal, and it's not even 4 o'clock yet, which is great. So I am going to update my word count on my little planner. I'm going to post it to my Instagram stories. If you want to see my word count as it happens day by day, then you should really follow me on Instagram. But the important thing is I made my word count goal for the day. Apparently my brain is also fried after that and can't do words anymore. So yeah, I'll put up a little graphic after each day to just show you my progress, although for now it's not going to be very exciting because it's just the 1 day's thing. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. Hey guys, so it is the 2nd of July, it is Tuesday, and it is 5 to 11 in the morning. I got up really late this morning, felt very lethargic, didn't want to get out of bed, and so I took it easy. I took my time getting ready because I am a firm believer in going with your flow, with how you're feeling that day, but still getting your things done. So here I am. I once again have my water, and then I have this honey bush vanilla and cinnamon tea that my mom brought me. It doesn't smell pretty nice, but we'll see how it tastes. Maybe I should do a little taste now so you can see my reaction live. That's actually pretty nice. That's good. Oh, that's really nice. So don't judge tea by its smell. I love vanilla. Anything that's vanilla scented or vanilla flavored, I will probably like. Okay, anyway, moving on. Today's word count goal is 2,000. So it's not as hectic as yesterday, but 2,000 is still quite a lot. I'm going to see how much I can do in a single session, because if I can get the 2,000 in a single session, that'll be great, because then I can take the rest of the day to edit some videos and just relax a little. I want to read a bit today, because I'm reading A Discovery of Witches now, and I'm really into it, but I don't have time to read when I'm writing 3,000 words a day. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so let's head into the first writing session, hopefully the only one, for the 2nd day of Camp Nanu. Hey guys, I just wrote a very emotional scene. I almost started crying myself. But I love it when that happens. I love being so immersed in the story that the emotion of the character becomes my emotion. That's why I write. That's why I love writing. So that was a pretty good writing session. I enjoyed writing each of those scenes, and each of them were really intense, and I enjoy that. So I wrote 1,689 words in that session. I was going to try to go for 2,001 session, but I feel like I need a little breather after that scene. So I'm gonna take a quick break, not very long, and then return to write the 400 words that I need. I'll probably write a little more than 400 words, because I have one more scene left before the end of the chapter. So I might just finish that scene, and it'll be a little bit over 400 words, and then I'll be done for the day, and then it will have been a really great writing day. I'm just feeling all the feelings. So that was a very quick writing session. I think that was about like 20 minutes max. I finished the last scene for chapter 19, which means tomorrow I start with chapter 20. I wrote 323 words in that session, which means that I wrote 2012 words today, which is 12 words more than my goal, and I am at 5,047 words for Camp Nano and at 77,357 words for my entire typed manuscript. So yeah, I did it, and then I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so today is the 4th of July, it is Thursday, and where I'm from, the date doesn't mean anything. So yesterday my best friend was in town and she stayed for pretty much the whole day, so I didn't write throughout the day, and then last night I didn't feel great. I had a very sore tummy, so I just took some painkillers, some stomach drops, and just lay in bed because I couldn't do anything. So I didn't write anything yesterday, but my word count goal for yesterday was 3,000 words. So that means I have to play a little bit of catch up. So what I'm going to do is today's count is, or goal count is 2,000, but I'm going to switch that to 4,000, and then tomorrow is also 2,000, and I'll switch that to 3,000. So then I'll have made up the 3,000 words that I didn't write yesterday. However, it is 5 to 1 in the afternoon already, so still writing 4,000 words in the rest of the day is going to be difficult, but I think I can do it. And if I don't, then I'll just switch over whatever is left to some of the further days, because luckily I planned quite well and I have a few days that don't have intense word counts, so I can easily shift some of the leftover words to those days. So yeah, this is my first writing session of day 4 of Camp Nanowrimo. It is now 20 past 2. I kind of had to force myself through the middle of that writing session, but I got through it. I wrote 2,295 words in that session, so I have about 1,705 words left if I want to make my goal of 4,000 for the day, which I think is pretty manageable. In about 4 paragraphs I am going to be going off my written draft. I will be done with having a little guide next to me, and then I'll just have to write from my head, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to take a little break now, and then I'll do my second writing session later today. Hey guys, so it is 20 minutes to 5 in the afternoon. I took a little nap because I have a massive headache. I think I have sinusitis. I think that's why my head isn't feeling great. But I still have just about 1,700 words left for the day, so I'm going to try to do that. But my natural light is disappearing because it is winter. So I won't be able to film that good. Won't really be able to see anything, and I'm also not going to film after I wrote, so I'll just put up the graphic showing you where I am with Camp Nano. If I succeeded with my 4,000 word goal, then that graphic should say 9,047 or more, so you'll know. Yeah, and then I'm going to start writing, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, I look absolutely horrible this morning. My hair isn't really working with me, and I have a little breakout on my face, but you know, the show must go on. I have luckily an amazing scent in my air purifier this morning. They call it Oasis. I don't know what's in it, but it is amazing and it's so soothing. It's supposed to take you to a place of serenity and relaxation, and I feel like it really is doing that. So anyway, yesterday I achieved my 4,000 word goal. I think that's the most words I've ever written in a day. I wrote 4,148 words. It was a little difficult, I'm not gonna lie. It was difficult to do so, especially because I had this huge sinus headache the whole day yesterday, and I listened to some sound therapy binaural beats from Good Vibes YouTube channel for sinus, and it actually really worked. Like, I don't have my sinus headache anymore this morning. So that is fantastic because I've had it for about a week, and so to be free of it feels like being a whole new person. So today my word count would have been 2,000, but I still have to catch up to not writing on Wednesday, so it's going to be 3,000, and then if I can make 3,000 today, then I will be all caught up and I can go ahead with my schedule as is. The only 3,000 day after today is Monday, and then after that I never have to write more than 2,000 words a day, which is great because I feel now like it isn't that bad to have to write 3,000 or even 4,000 words a day. I can do it. So if I can do that, then I can do the 2,000 pretty easily. The sun is also out, which is making me very happy. I am a sunflower. I am not a winter person. Yeah, there was something else that I wanted to say. Oh, I am off the written draft. Finally. So everything I'm writing now is new, which is more difficult, I have to say, because you have to figure out what is actually happening throughout the scene and what I want to write as I write it. I have the very rough outline, but I have to make it up as I go, which is what writing is, but I haven't done it in such a long time that, yeah, but it's fun. I like doing it. It just takes a little longer to get to the word count, obviously, than rewriting does. So let's see what we get in the first writing session. It is now 25 to 11 in the morning, and we'll see how this first session goes. I wrote 983 words in that session. It is now 20 to 12. And I'm going to go eat lunch because I'm very hungry. Yeah, so I have a bit less than 2,100 words left for the day, which is still quite a lot, but I feel like that was a good session. So we'll see for the rest of the day. I'll check in with you guys later. So it is now 3:30. So I'm going to start with my second writing session of the day to see if I can get just over 2,000 words done before the sun sets. Hey guys, it is now just after 5. I wrote 1,909 words in that session, which puts me at 2,892 for the day, which is 18 words less than I need. But the previous days I wrote a few words extra every day, like 40 words or 30 words or things like that. So I'm still over 12,000, which is where I should be by the end of day 5. So today was once again another successful writing day. Tomorrow's goal is 2,000, so let's see how that goes. Hey guys, it is Saturday the 6th of July. It is obviously the 6th day of Camp Nanowrimo. Today's goal is 2,000 words, which is a lot less than I had to write the last couple of days. But this afternoon I am taking my niece and nephew to go see Aladdin. I love Disney movies, so I'm quite excited about that. So I don't have all day, and then they'll be sleeping over tonight, and my other niece and my sister will be coming as well. So I'm going to have a full house tonight, so I don't think I'm going to get any writing done later. So I'm going to try to do 2,000 words in one session. It is now 11:05. So yeah, at about 12:30 I need to start getting ready. So let's see what happens. So it is now about 12:15. I just wrote 769 words. It was a pretty slow writing session, but now I have to go get lunch and then I have to get ready for the movie. So I'll try to get some writing in tonight through all the chaos. So it is Sunday the 7th of July. I didn't end up writing at all yesterday after that morning session because after the movie I was very tired for some reason, so I just ended up watching TV with my family and then going to bed pretty early. So today I once again have to play catch up. I feel like that is the name of the game for me this Camp Nano. So yesterday I wrote 769 words and I was supposed to write 2,000. So I'm going with the 1,300 that I have to catch up. Today's goal would have been 1,000, so that's 2,300 for the day. It is already 5 to 2 in the afternoon, so we'll see if I can get 2,300 done because I'm already feeling quite tired. I really think I may have chronic fatigue syndrome, which is quite a bitch, but anyway, yeah, so let's see how that goes. This morning I woke up at 10, listened to a sermon, talked to my mom for like an hour, ate lunch, copied some of my videos over to my hard drive because my memory is full or near full. And what did I do then? I researched a bit about mics and new laptops and things like that, and I tried to catch up on making some graphics, but the internet is not working with me, so I'm just gonna get straight to writing and see how that goes. I'm sorry for the weird lighting that's going on at the moment. It is now 10 to 4 and I wrote 2,520 words in that session, which means I have met my goal for the day, and I'm now at 15,394 words for Camp Nano and 87,689 words for my manuscript in total.